animating texts on your slides. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add effects, or you call it animation, to your texts on your slide, so that by the time you actually you're playing your slide, you will actually see that there are effects added to the text of the slide. So I'm going to show you how to add that in this video. There are several things that you need to understand, and at the same time I'm going to show you that your background can actually have its own effects differently from the effects of the text. We're going to ensure that we actually blend the two together, so that the effect at the background of the text is not really affecting the effects on the text. Now, to begin with, I'm going to go to my first slide, my first page, my page 1. Now on this slide here, I can play the animation. That's the animation here. You can see that's the animation of the background. You can see that the text is actually not making any move, it's not moving. Now what I want to do now is I want to add effects to this text. To add effect to your text, first click on the text. Now you see this border around it. Click on the border around it. You can see that there is no longer cursor on the text. If I click on the text, you can see there's a cursor blinking here. You can see the cursor blinking anywhere you put the cursor. But now I don't want the cursor to be showing. I just click on the border. You can see that the border is still active. Now with this border active, I'm going to move my mouse to that border. You can see the 4 arrow. The 4 arrow is actually not appearing now. You can see the 4 arrow now. If I move it away from it, you can see the 4 arrow. You can see the 4 arrow now. Yes, the 4 arrow tells you can move your page up, and you can move, your writing up, your writing down. So what I want to do now is basically to add animation to this page. To add animation to this page, I'm going to right click. Now you can see we have custom animation. If I don't want to use this pattern here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my slideshow menu. I'm going to go to custom animation here. But one thing you see is that I do not have this add effect activated until I click. You can see that now I have add effect activated. But if I don't want to use this pattern here, I want to use the other one I was talking about here. Just right click and say custom animation. You can see that the effect is actually activated. Now what I want to do now is to add an effect to this text. To add an effect to this text, click on add effect. You can see the arrow here. Click on the arrow here. You have entrance effect, you have emphasis effect, you have exit effects, you have motion path. We're going to look at all these effects. Now entrance effect, you have the first 5: blind, box, checkbox, diamond, flying. Emphasis, you have the first 5. Exit, you have the first 5. Motion path, you have the first 6 motion path. You can actually decide to draw your own motion path as well. Now what I want to do is that I need to tell you that motion path is actually not an effect, but it tells you the path, the direction in which your effect is going to take, whether you want your effect to actually come down, to go up, to come left, to go right, to move in a particular curve shape or in a scribble shape. Now what I want to do now is I want to go to entrance effect. Entrance effect means that your effect will come in, will enter into your slide, will come in, will enter into your slide. Emphasis means that there will be an emphasis on the effect. Exit means that there will be an exit, as in that means your effect will go out. Now entrance effect and exit effect, you have basically the same. You can say blind, box, checkbox, diamond, flying. Blind, box, checkbox, diamond, flying. The same effect, but it's just in for entrance, out for exit. So what I want to do now is I need to sound a note of correction here. It is better you go to more effects than to choose any of these to preview the slide, as in the effects. Now reason is this: if I click on this blind, it will add a blind effect to the slide. By the time I play it, what I see is that it shows a blind. Unless I'm not satisfied with that, I go back to add effect again and I say box. Then now if I play it, you will see blind, you will see box. I'm not satisfied, I'll go back there again, I'll say let's say flying. Now watch this, if I play it, I'll see blind, box, flying. Now three different effects, you can see one, two, three different effects. These are the effects here. Now I'm going to remove all the effects because I want to use just once, as in just a single effect per slide. Now there's no effect. So the best thing for me to do is to go to more effects. Then with this here, I can see that this preview effect is actually checked. I can actually preview all my effects. Box, circle, it forms a circle shape. Diamond, it forms diamond shape. Flash one, pick in, random bars, splits, wedge, white, blind, checkbox, crawling. You see that now? Dissolving, flying, plus. That forms a plus shape. Random effects. This one just shows any kind of effect. Every time you play, it shows different kind of effect. Strips or stripes, wheel. That's from a wheel shape. And that's actually on that basic effect. We have subtle effects, expand, faded swivel, fade, faded zoom. Under moderate, we have ascend, color typewriter, descend, grow and turn, spinner, unfold, center resolve, compress, ease in, rise up, stretch, zoom. Then we have exciting effects like boomerang, credits. Credit is used to as in it's used for casts. This one goes from the bottom of the page out of the page. That's used for cast. We're going to use that in the next video. Is when we're creating movie animation. But for now, flip, fold, light speed, pinwheel, spiral, we have bounce, curve up, floats, glide, bounce, curve up, floats, glide, magnify, sling, switch, that switch, then tread. Now I'm going to say I'm going to choose a particular effect. Let's say bounce. I want to say OK. You can see that the effect is actually added there. Now one thing you see is that you can see the starting. You have the click button here. I mean, you have the mouse button here. You have the click. What this means is that it's not going to start until you click. Let me just show you on a slideshow. Now that's the slideshow. Watch this now. For example, I'm going to play the real slide. Now this is going to, as in, okay, I'm going to play the real slide. Now this shows and it goes to the next slide. Now what happens is that if I actually add those effects, it's very important that you change the starting what's it called, the starting type, so that you actually will not be waiting for it. Let me just show you. You can see it's on click. I'm going to change it to medium. I'm going to play my show now. This is the first page, and this goes out. You can see that now. The next page comes. Now that is because I have a transition at the back of my page, which is actually changing after 3 seconds here. If this was not there, what will happen is that you have to click before you see the effect. Let me create it. Let me remove the transition at the back of this one. Move the on mouse click. I want to change the automatic. I want to remove the automatic. Okay, this is what we have. Let's now play this and let's see how it works. You can see that the effect did not come out. You have to click, then the effect comes out. Then you have to click, then it goes until you click before this price list will go away. Excuse me. Now until you click before the price list will go away. You can see that now. But after clicking now, you can every other one start going because these ones are on automatic after 3 seconds. And what I want to do is that I want to add effect to all these pages. Click on it, go to custom animation. Custom animation is for text. We've already done slide transition for the background in the previous video. If you skip the video, please go back to the video and look out to actually add effect to the background. But now we are actually covering the effect on the text. So I'm going to just choose anyone. I can use emphasis on this one. I can use spin, it's my choice. But if I use this option here, if I use the option here, I must not choose more than one. Or if you want to preview the option, just go to more effect. I'll be able to preview the effects before choosing the effects you want to use. So now I'm going to remove this on our mouse click to change it to after previous. What that does is that it will change after previous one changes, you understand? So next I'll just go is this one here, you know, there are two different things here. So here let's use entrance here. I'm going to use maybe easy. Then for this one here, I'm going to say okay for that. After previous, then here I'm going to use another effect on that on this one here. I'm going to use, let me look for effect. Okay, that's a good one. Now I want to change the speed to medium so that it's not too fast. I want to change it to after previous. So now if I play this, for example, items, beverages, cosmetics, toiletries, perfumes. Now that's the nice thing, biscuits. That's the nice thing about adding those effects to your clip. Let's use an exit effect to this one here. To use an exit effect, let's use this. Let's say collapse. That's for the title. Change the stats with after previous. Make it to be medium so that it's not too fast. Then this one here, the other one here, we're going to add exit effect as well to that. Let's look for, okay, let's look at this. Okay, stretch is nice. You see that the stretchy is actually stretching out. So I want to change that again, the speed to medium, then change it to after previous. So what happens is that if we play the slide of this as well, you see that it exit away, exit away, that exit away, that exit away, and this lastly exit away. Now those are the nice effects you can actually add to your page. So you just begin to add effects to your page using custom animation, and then to your text rather, using custom animation. Now it's very important that you understand that custom animation does not affect your background, and slide transition does not affect your texts. Custom animation affects your texts. Slide transition affects your background. Background is for the background is for slide transition, while text uses custom animation. Now, if you are done with all the slides, then you click on slideshow, then you view the show, then you watch your show. I didn't change the mouse click here. You can always change the mouse click here to automatic after 3 seconds. Then you can play the slideshow eventually. So once you do that, you have this working for you. I hope the video has been informative, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.